Listener discretion advised. Light the blunt.
That is not a blunt. Sorry to disappoint. So, I'm up here in this shed. I'm up on the mountain. I'm in here all alone. Everyone's doing their thing, playing video games, doing their thing. And I just wanted to come out here and just start talking and practicing and trying different things. And turns out I really don't want to script or follow that. I tried it. And yes, the words in those scripts are real. It's stuff I've written and things I want to eventually talk about, but it doesn't feel authentic when I'm reading and then trying to act like those comments are fresh. This is me right now, standing in a freaking shed, smoking a cig, bro. And that's real. So I was like, I could practice. I could tap on some buttons and look at some headlines and see if they're important. Oh, this is cool. Alright, so police in Missouri college town let All-American rejects play one final song before shutting down backyard gig. Rock and roll. So, this is a big article. I see this article on CNN.com. I just swiped left on my phone, and that's news articles, I guess, pop up. Which I'm glad I found that out, because now I can do this and tell y'all that a pop punk band that has had some pretty big success decided to play a backyard gig, and that's dope. But on top of that, someone probably complained, got annoyed, called them up like a Karen. And the cop said, you know what, no one's out here getting hurt. You guys play one more, dude. You play one more. We don't mind. That's awesome. I'm with it. Walmart responds to Trump's directive to eat the tariffs. Cares. Everyone's. Kim Jong-un watches as North Korea's newest warship falls off dry dock. I mean, they're wasting their time. Over a dozen parks in Georgia close ahead of Memorial Day due to staffing shortages. I mean, no one wants to work for peanuts. I love working out in nature. I really do like being up here and doing what we do. And we're probably going to be, I mean, we are. I see the numbers. We're super, super busy this weekend, and I'm stoked. A lot of cool people are coming through probably that have never done something like this. Getting out in nature. And, we are nature. And she has a lot to say. If you know how to listen to it bubbling up from your chest. Okay, and the problem is you get a bunch of suits in offices running these kinds of places, portfolio owners, whatever. And I've met them. I've been here 4 years. They come up, they check it out for a day. Most of them have never seemed that impressed. They're always impressed with the numbers. So fuck off. But they're the ones that run the shit, and then they make it miserable for the people that want to work here. It's miserable. Even some of the people on site, the managers of, not where I am, we're all cool as hell, but the bigger corporations. We're a non-profit, so it doesn't even matter. We're not bunched in with them at all. But I see it because I have to go there and, grab supplies and things, and I interact, and they're just sad, man. Why do you all want to wallow in it? And I know people get mad at me for bringing this up, but I'm done apologizing or backing off just by pointing out that there's alternatives to the misery you feel. It's easier to blame everyone else and have something to bitch about, right? Yes, that is what it is. It's so simple. Yet you got to explain it a million ways, a million times before it clicks, and that's me too. I was always, well, I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing the wrong techniques. It's like always, it's always inside of us. You can do it, bruh. I'm not making enough money. I'm not doing this. And then things will fall apart. They have to. You have to let it fall apart. We want to control what falls apart and in what order. That's where we always get messed up, because the real forces at work have other plans. And those plans can be scary. But you can be tough. If you can put full faith that it's going to work out for you, that these forces at work do want the best for you. Better than you can imagine for yourself. We're weak thinkers. Anyways, rambling. 15 photos of summer vacation in the 70s. That's not going to be fun for y'all, because you can't see the photos. But it looks like they had fun in the 70s, is all I'm saying. So, gorgeous black horse who insists on meeting the mailman each day has internet swooning. It is a pretty horse. Holy crap. Wow. Loretta. So look up a black horse named Loretta. Loves greeting the mailman. Dude, having a bond with animals is one of the most precious, special gifts I've experienced. Even if it's a moment out, like I was sitting out, we have this spot between the staff area and the actual buildings. No phone service right there. We have a couple benches, and it's just right under these trees and forest for miles and miles and miles and miles in every direction. And you're just sitting there like, it's a good little reset spot. A little firewood packed up right there. It's kind of like it looks like an old beat up cabin, but it's special, you know? And I was sitting there, and I'll always see little bits of wildlife here and there, squirrels and birds, and we've seen paw prints from others, but I see those more on the side of where like the road is and stuff. But here, there's always butterflies too, and there was this one butterfly. It was black, but it had like these blue streaks along the end of its wings. It's very vibrant, and these long antennas on its face. And it came and landed right in front of me, and we just hung out for a few minutes. Then another one came along, and they flew around together for a while, and then he came back. This happened for about 30 minutes, over and over again. And what that butterfly was experiencing, I don't know, but I was experiencing peace. It was pretty freaking great. All right, back to the headlines. Factory worker opens container of garlic oil and finds an endangered animal. The dodo is where I'm seeing this article. And disclaimer, I don't know if any of this is real or satire. Like, I could be reading an Onion article, and if I don't read that it's an Onion article, or a hardtimes.net article, I'm going to read it like it's true. But I've also forgotten about it already. So this was at a cheese factory in Australia. An oil drum, it was still, the thing was still alive. But what is it? It looks like a rat. What the fuck? Hold on. Eastern quoll. Quoll, a medium-sized spotted marsupial native to Australia. Poor little guy. He's probably just like, and that garlic is probably, he's probably like, yo, too much. Yeah, bro. Legendary rock band's new drummer speaks out after replacing son of music icon from Yahoo.com. That was enough for me to not care. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Marine Sergeant sentenced to confinement, dishonorable discharge, and reduction in rank. Dude, dishonorable discharge? Effed. Straight up. The June killing. Yeah, this dude deserved whatever he got, probably, right? Total forfeiture of pay. Reduction in rank to private after he was convicted of involuntary manslaughter for killing a civilian aboard Camp Lejeune, North Carolina last year. Service officials told military.com. See, I don't even know how to read. I don't know how to control the inflection, and I don't want to be like George Takei and talk like this all. That's just how he talks, though. But this is just how I talk. That's not how you should talk on the radio. This isn't radio, bitch. You don't have a communications degree. Didn't need one to get on the radio, though. Bitch. That's right. So anyways, the first heavy metal band released their masterpiece 55 years ago. But barely anyone remembers them. No, it's not who you think. But who is it? They were quoted as saying, "We were always ahead of what was happening. That's great, but it's no help when you're trying to make some money as a band. Preach it, brother." Alright, Black Sabbath. That's who I thought it was. Why'd you say it's not who I thought it was? Yeah, they're sound shaped. Let's see. Oh, okay, I was wrong. ADHD, bro. I just assume shit. I'll just go fuck myself. Just kidding. As it turns out, Black Sabbath was not the first metal band. There was a band before them who were the true originators of the term heavy metal, but barely anyone knows they ever existed. This band was known as Sir Lord Baltimore, and it's a damn shame they faded to obscurity without at least experiencing a bit of renown. Well, they are now. They're Edgar Allan Poe. You should be okay with that if you're an artist. But if you're like Edgar Allan Poe, you're probably living a pretty miserable life, and that's your own fucking fault too. Yeah, I said it. So they were formed in 1968, and I'm sure this is a great article. They might even tell you where to find some music. But we're not going to figure that out right now, are we? U.S. Education Department denies federal aid for Kentucky schools. Bummer. I don't have kids, and nor do I like school, so close them down. Let's have some community shit here. Teach your kids how to read, write, that shit, communicate, and then let's start focusing on what they want to do. But that doesn't work. That's not a good cog in the machine way of life, is it? So, controllers still were 18. 15 years ago, a software developer paid for 2 pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin. Those pies would be worth $1.1 billion today. If you didn't invest in Bitcoin, neither did I, nor do I care. You gotta stay aligned, man. If you have, insecurities about stuff, don't do it. 7 Memorial Day movies to watch this weekend. Okay, I'm interested in that. Saving Private Ryan, clearly. Black Hawk Down, yes. Glory, oh yeah. Don't make me sign in. Band of Brothers and the Pacific. I'm glad they put those together because, yes. Lone Survivor. Haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's good. The Longest Day. John Wayne. I'm not going to watch a John Wayne movie anymore. Whatever. They used to say that to us in basic, too. We went through the gas chamber. Bro. It hurt the first time, but I came out. I didn't get my helmet strapped because that shit was rusted and old, and we were using hand-me-downs that had been through training numerous times, and just in the pain, I couldn't snap it. So come out, it's hanging. Oh, John Wayne! Get your ass back in there! I had to go through twice. But when the pain subsides, that is the best I've ever felt. You are so clear. And you just got this new way of experiencing air, and it was a good little cleanse there, homie. Platoon, that's a pretty good one, but Charlie Sheen's kind of a scumbag. So that's it. All right, yeah, I'm with it. Do it. Home Depot local rival closing permanently after 120 years. Good for you. Get out of here. Bye. I do hope everyone that worked for them will be taken care of and gets better jobs that are more community-centered instead of corporation-centered. You know how many people are getting paid without, these huge giant corporations, these people are making so much money doing nothing. Pay the son of a bitch that's working that grease fryer all day. I've done that. It was my first job, Chick-fil-A. I worked at the fryer entire Saturday. Truett Cathy and his lackeys are sitting there, stuff in their pockets. I mean, good for him. Get money, but like, I'm not even that passionate about it. Who cares? Make money, but come on. Come on, corporations. Corporate world. Come on. AI-powered filmmaking. Cinema Flow makes video creation as easy as typing. Good, let's go. I don't have a problem with AI at all. Carrie Underwood under fire over her reaction to the new American Idol winner as fans call for her removal. Get out of here. You suck. Carrie Underwood is facing heavy backlash online after American Idol viewers perceived her reaction to singer Jamal Roberts' victory in the show as less than enthusiastic. She shared a personal post congratulating Roberts on his wins. Too late, Carrie. You're done, girl. You fucked up. Okay, you're done. Get off the airwaves. You sicken me. Damage control. Dude, who cares? So then she goes home, right? And her farm welcomed a new baby lamb the same day the American Idol finale aired. This is some tea right here. This has got me hooked. We gotta finish it. So, you know, who she wanted to win didn't win. She wasn't super happy about it. And now she must pay. Is that where we're at? No, I don't think that's where we're really at. I think this is a stupid, poorly written article perceiving a couple comments. And comments are vicious. Like, this go-round, I'm not even interacting with it. I know I've got that little Instagram up. I don't know how to... I don't have the desire or passion to keep a presence. I don't care if you listen to this or you don't. It's not my goal for this to be huge. Okay, so whatever's going to happen, I'm going to have the proper help. That said, you will never find me engaging in comments and wars on the internet. Like I said before, if you have something really to say, you know, honestly, I'll talk to anybody. You don't have to be any status of anything. Let's just chat. Let's find what the divine spark in you is. And I find it better. I actually feel really embarrassed right now doing this by myself. Because I'm sober. Go me, right? Anyways. Congratulations. I haven't watched American Idol since Kelly Clarkson won. You know, that was the OG days. The Simon Cowell, Randy Jackson, and that other chick. What's her name? Someone put it in the comments. I'm kidding. I don't read those anyways. But most people don't leave them. The rise of Pavel Durov, Telegram's 40-year-old CEO who has fathered over 100 biological children. He's also facing up to 10 years in prison. Here's a future swindled episode. Dude, I'm getting kind of bored, honestly. I love talking like this, but it's already been 1926 on the clock. So maybe I'll take that as a sign to end this, because 926, you know, channel 926. I'm channel 926. Fucking dope. This was terrible. That's just my ego telling me it was terrible. I actually don't mind what I did. I don't even remember most of it. And if you're bored driving down the road and this killed 20 minutes for you, then look at me. No, don't look at me. Don't. Just realize that what I'm doing up here is because I want to do this. This is fun to me. I'm not obliged. I'm not obligated. I am obliged. Blow me. No. Blow me. Eek bark a dirkle. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's these these gummies I had earlier. I forgot about that. That's why I'm feeling chill as fuck. I guess I'm not sober, but there's still improvement in the brain. That's cool. Tomorrow is Saturday. And we shall prevail. Alright, what I'm going to do real quick before I get off, I'm going to open my show notes that I keep throughout the day, and I don't think one episode has come up yet that I've actually had to reference these. We just start bullshitting, and I love it. Oh, here it is. I didn't know you could pick the wrong emoji. So I eavesdrop on people sometimes, and I actually heard two people talking, and they were analyzing this text this dude sent one of them to the word placement. The word placement, homies. It's 9:26 on the time, too. Wow. Hello, Spirit. I love you. And 88 on the charge. Bro. They've been whispering to me all day, every day. It's just such a great feeling being on this escalator, you know? Killing it up here, bruh. Talking to myself like I used to do in the truck. But yeah, they were analyzing it, man. Like, this means this. I was like, the dude probably had to take a shit. Probably running in just trying to get it sent. That's how I be sending texts. Don't read into my shit. Because I don't even, just don't. I don't like to talk on text anyways. I don't do it. If you want to text all the time, I don't like talking on the phone either. That's why if you don't live amongst me, I'll stay in touch with you as I do. But for most people, it's not enough. And the ones that let me know it's not enough, I don't think I've talked to them since, because there's no beef, no drama. Come on back. It's just I'm not going to be told how to communicate and when. I miss the days. I was so young, but I miss the days when, if you didn't want to be gotten hold of, it wasn't going to happen. I'm not answering the phone. Honestly, I still do that with my cell. It's just a lot more in my face. Does that make me the jerk? That's up to you. I don't think so. Like that one song, "It's my life." That's the only part that matters. Rap anatomically correct. We were talking about that the other day here. Like, they use those words. She's looking up at my penis. Want a picture of my weenus. That's poetry, bro. Alright, I sound like a moron. Let me get out of here. Let me just, find my little switchboard and hit stop. Love you, bye.